Okay, YouTube, thank you once again for joining us. It is the
Oh man, you
middle-aged guys, count of four middle-aged guys. Yes, of course, get started.
You gotta
Everyone
do that shit again, man.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
You should have
not.
been ready.
Oh, come on, that's fucked up, man.
I am not doing this again.
Great.
All right.
Stay ready so you can be ready, as they say.
Yeah,
Exactly. Be
You were
prepared.
born ready, Gray Mouse.
Okay. Yes, that's Gray Mouse 1. I am the Reverend.
The theme here.
And Shang Long 30 to the 2.
Indeed. We're going to go ahead and we're going to continue on talking about Voltron. That's the bullshit that we're going to be going on about right now. The previous video that we just put out, we loved the absolute fuck out of it. And on the risking the, sounding gay about it, yeah, I loved it, okay? That's just how it is. Guys, open
If I
floor.
could take it on a date and marry it, I would. That's how much I like it. I ain't gonna lie about it.
I mean, one thing that Dean mentioned that we haven't mentioned much about was the soundtrack. I mean,
Yes.
if you just watched it and then you listen to the soundtrack, I mean, oh my God, man! It told the story. Yeah, exactly.
It fit everything.
Yes.
The soundtrack told a story, and that's why I'm like, I have to get my hands on it. Yeah.
And I think you mentioned it before, was the way they formed Voltron. I love that new animation. I mean, they still did the going up as in a rainbow and
Look, at least in a rainbow, at least they didn't go up
man.
and just come back down as big ass robot.
I mean, it was great.
And they did pay homage to the original by having
They showed how the pieces actually interact and connected.
And the one I did like about it, because in the original, the red and the green lions always roared when they connected. And in this one, after the arms connected, both of them did the same thing.
The arms, everything got bigger and extended out when they connected.
And it's true.
Like,
and
interesting.
if you didn't notice, the green lion had a shield on the side of it, and the red lion didn't. So you knew which one was defense, which one was offense. And it was just beautifully put together. The everybody was all like, it looked funny. I remember the first video back in the day was like, oh man, it looks funny. Now after seeing it, it was beautiful. And when Voltron busted out a gun and started blasting on folks, I was like, that's the business.
Oh yeah, you talk about when Hunk put his weapon into the lion, and that I was like, yes.
Wait a minute, it was before that. My lion is telling me to do something. Don't think we're not Voltron yet. Yeah, right.
Oh, and there was one point on there that I loved. Was when they first did the sword, they pulled it out like it was his actual sword.
Yes, they did.
The way they pulled it out.
They didn't have red and green connected the first time.
No,
because it was Lance that did it by himself.
It went on the side and came out from the side like the actual sword. I love that.
It was Lance that did it by himself. Yeah. Not Lance. It was Keith that did it by himself.
And I love the way they had to come from the side.
Because the lion told him to do it.
Well, when they went to go form Voltron and the red and the green lion did their own animation, like they were crossing and stuff. I was like, and then like you said,
that was sweet when they was.
Yeah, when they were going up to form it, they were crossing and then like.
The only thing I would say is they didn't have the blue or the yellow do a whole lot during the formation, but hey, I digress.
Yeah, the funny thing about it is that when they first set of lions that they found, as far as the blue and the yellow, when they found the yellow lion, they had Hunk actually piloting it by himself. It was fucking awesome,
That was one thing I wanted to touch on. Every lions have their strengths individually.
Mm-hmm.
So you have Hunk running into everything,
ramming everything, dude. Just like
I was like, every aspect of these lions and what they can do due to the character makes a whole lot of sense.
Like the red lion was very aggressive. The yellow lion was tough as hell.
Fire.
The green lion was like real agile and cunning, and
it can cloak. He's the only one that can cloak. The
blue line, I'm still trying to figure out what was so special about him, because Lance
ice.
Yeah, so I know the ice, but he was always joking, joking, trying to show off that you really couldn't.
No, the funny thing about the blue lion was that, as far as what I see, as far as its capabilities, they haven't quite explicitly said it, but he fits in the middle of everybody. All right. And the thing is that Lance himself tries to be so much better than everybody, but he himself is just average in comparison to everybody else.
Like I said, like I said earlier, you couldn't really tell because he's trying to be a tryhard.
Yeah.
That spoke volumes for Lance's character.
What spoke volumes too is even outside the Lions, Hunk was the engineer. Pedge was the freaking computer guru.
She was a communications officer and navigator.
Correct. Even outside the Lions, they had stories and purpose.
Yeah. Now, I have to say, to me too, one of my favorite episodes was the one that started off with Pidge being mad at Shiro, and then by the end of it, thanking him and being pretty appreciating what he did. Because I could have swore that doing that
over his brother and
because a lot of people could have swore that the team was gonna break up and everything, and the way they played that whole episode out was just, to me, that's one of my top two, because it went from bad to just a nice way they.
And I love the way that this is episodic. You can't jump episodes in this thing.
No, you can't.
Period.
If you would have missed that episode when Shiro say this, say their brothers, and then everything like that, you would not understood why Pidge came out and said she was female and everything else. You wouldn't understood none of that because you would have missed the episode before that set that up.
Well, one thing that really got
one to the next.
One thing that really got me was that Princess Allura had a story. She actually had a purpose and a story, and she was relevant to all the episodes.
That was the first thing I pretty much said in the last video.
Let's just say this right now.
Touch to it.
Princess Allura is the most powerful fucking character in that crew.
Yes, she is.
Yes, she is the most powerful character in that crew. Not just because of the transformation thing. When she takes out that soldier by himself by running him through the fucking door, and Shiro just sits there, walks out, and looks at her. That whole fucking sequence was just great. But
how about the end when she grabbed the doors and literally closed them herself, and you
actually
after she threw Shiro into the
he launched that fucker.
But I think what was even more important, because the thing is that the huge MacGuffin that they went ahead and that they pointed out, the one thing that Emperor Zarkon is looking at is that he's taking over planets and he's harvesting this quintessence, which is pretty much the physical manifestation of all the life force on a single planet. That's what he's using as fuel, basically his steroids, to go ahead and be as powerful as he is. Okay. The thing about Princess Allura, though, as what's found out with that one particular episode with the where they have to sit there and go back to the mining planet where all the crystals are at, is that she has the ability to go ahead and restore all of the life force to these planets. Okay, if it wasn't one thing that that she's not only physically powerful, but she's overall in the big picture. Here was the thing about the original series that really kind of got me. Other than the fact that Prince Lotor was fucking funny, what was the whole reason why they were chasing after Princess Allura? There really wasn't any fucking reason, okay? They just happened to be another kingdom and another planet that was in the way. In this particular one, Zarkon is going after Princess Allura because guess what? She, in essence, is a never-ending well of that fucking quintessence that he fucking harvests to become stronger. So he's got the infinite energy tank. That's what's going on.
Here's another thing too. This totally blows out of the water any good guy, bad guy situation, as far as saying, why don't the good guys, if they know where the bad guys are, just go take them out, no more threat? This answered that. These lions went to there as Voltron and got their asses handled. They got separated.
Well, one thing too is what I loved was that they focus on Hagar also. And I was like, the druid Hagar. I was like, I understand now.
He was the Robeast.
Yep.
And it was cool. And it's cool how throughout this whole series, we still don't know what happened to Shiro.
Yeah. Well, not completely. Not completely.
Not yet. We have an idea. And at the end of the thing, Hagar says, "It could have been the best warrior we had. I bless you with this, and you treat me like this." And
my champion.
So we don't know exactly where or how. And when I read the name of the episode, I honestly thought Shiro was maybe gonna get brainwashed or get turned by the name of the episode.
Yeah.
I totally got fooled, and it ended up being Zarkon.
Are you talking about the black paladin? Is that the episode?
Yeah. But you know what's funny is that if you think about it, that's another one of those really intelligent nods to the original series that I talked about. Because the thing with Sven, the original Sven, was that he ends up facing Hagar alone, and he ends up supposedly being dead.
Yeah.
But when he shows up at the end of the Lion Force series, you find out that he was taken prisoner. All right, he escaped, and then he ended up nursing himself back to health. But they did shit to him that changed him. Okay, and he ends up helping the Voltron Force a little bit later on in the series. He shows up as a much more powerful character. Now, with the way that they handle Shiro, instead of making him Sven, thank God they didn't go with that. It's really, really smart that they kept it all in context. The parallels are still connected there.
Mm-hmm.
And his fight, not only his fight with Hagar, but also what was it? His fight with the other druid. If the druids are that badass, yeah, you can understand why they have their position in the Galra Empire.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Who was
Voltron's actually gonna walk in and kick butt and go home.
No, it's not going to be a race to Voltron and pull out the fucking blazing sword and then just do what they do.
During the battle, they had to separate.
No, they got forced.
Sure, they got forced.
No. One episode where they were trying to go against that Robeast that shot off all the lasers. They had to
They couldn't beat it together because they couldn't figure it out.
Nope, they had to figure it out later.
Yep.
And I was like, interesting. So it's not just going to be like, leading up to the point, and they're going to form the alliance, and they're going to chop everything up. No.
And they're going to wait 10 seconds, and then it blows up.
Yep.
What was the command
theme? I'm new on our line theme.
Yep.
Well, come on. Sometimes in the old episodes, the forming of Voltron lasted longer than the battles.
Yeah, that's true.
What was the name of the commander? I can't think of it right away.
I can't think of it right off the top of my head.
They imprisoned him.
His character was really deep.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, every character was deep. Even Hagar.
He portrayed this shit.
When Lance was about to get jettisoned out of space.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny how
they both look at each other like, what are you doing? What are you doing? This ship is trying to kill us.
Yeah.
I was attacked by food where I was almost sent out in space.
When you can't trust food, you got a problem. I was like, okay.
You can't trust food. I was just like, oh God, they still, with their lives on the line, they still added essence of comedy into it. And that's what made it great.
Like the comedy with Lance and Princess Allura. You know that Lance thought that Princess Allura was hot for him, right?
The introduction to Princess Allura where he sits there, he's like, hello, pretty lady, and then she just fucking turns him around, locks him up, and throws him across the room. It was like, yeah. Or then Karan, goes ahead and he shows up and he's like, well, if you would have done that, I would have busted out my
wow, yeah.
I think the comedy it was slapstick, but it wasn't toilet slapstick, right? Yeah, it wasn't shit comedy. Okay, it wasn't out of place given the things and everything, but it also wasn't overbearing because there were times where the tones were really, really solid in what was going on. I mean, when they were getting attacked by the castle. Okay, yes, the situation was very dire, but when they were looking back at it, if you think about it, as a viewer, you sit there, you think about the situation, and you're like, these guys were just attacked by a food machine. That's fucking ridiculous. And then the characters out of the blue, they reflect the fact that we were just attacked by food. This is fucking ridiculous. It helped in the fact that it didn't. The probably the best thing about the series is that yes, it knows it has fans, but it didn't treat their fans like idiots.
Yeah.
Well, towards the end where Shiro had to freaking jettison that commander because he was overwhelming his thoughts, I was like, I understand. At that episode, I thought that Shiro was going to be a turncoat. You know what I mean? But it turned out to be. It was just. I mean, I don't know how to explain this. It was just one of the best freaking. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty interesting. I have to say that it takes, thankfully it takes a lot of work to go ahead and get something like this done, where it's like, okay, just don't run with the original, copy and paste the original idea and then change XYZ and tweak it a little bit, or do something that changes the whole fucking identity of the series. Thankfully they didn't do that at all, because like you said, fucking Voltron Force, Voltron and the Lions looked the part. It was everything else, which was 90% of the fucking series. Yeah, which was just fucking horrible.
What I thought was funny was when Princess Allura was communicating with the mice, and then what's his name was trying to do the same thing. He's like, I was rolling, dude.
Didn't he ask him to make him a sandwich?
Yes, he did.
I'm trying to get them to make me a sandwich.
I was rolling, dude.
And like I said, that particular part, and I am on video saying this, that the mice were like one of the things from the original series that annoyed the fuck out of me. But in this particular one, they went ahead, they explained why she's able to talk to the mice, and it didn't insult my intelligence.
Yeah, it didn't hurt.
It made perfect sense. I mean, she was in this.
Even though she's an alien race anyway, but talking to mice in the original series is like, come on.
Yeah.
And then they have the fifth key.
Just like the new one. I mean, they were frozen with her in sleep for 10,000 years, so that made sense.
Yep. Welcome back, sir.
Hey, what happened to Shane Long?
Yeah, he dropped out for a second. So
I was like, wait a second. Yeah, I was like, what happened to him? So someone did stand a chance?
His enthusiasm for Voltron just was overboard. So he had to.
He was like, Voltron. He said, Voltron, yeah. And he ended up.
I defeated my Shang Long. And
No, we thought that you were so enthusiastic by Voltron. You were like, Voltron, yeah. And you picked up your PC and jettisoned it into space.
We thought you were forming Voltron, man.
Wi-Fi decided to say it wanted to take a nap for a couple seconds. So.
Batman was visiting you.
Oh.
Batman was visiting. All right. Well, for the first video we did tonight.
At least my Wi-Fi held up that long without dropping. I'm happy about that.
I mean, that was the best thing.
The funniest thing about it is they threw in Defenders of the Universe. They threw that in there just for shits and giggles to satisfy old fans like us. They were like, all right, insult these people by just totally ignoring what they already from the 80s or from the original series, and we're not going to mention any of that other garbage that they had with from then till now, as far as the two things that they tried to bring back with Voltron, unless they might make fun of them.
Now, I actually watched at least 8 episodes of the Nickelodeon one.
You got that far?
Yeah, I did. I gave it a shot. It was interesting at first.
This is a shot. You gave yourself a cannon to the head.
Well, I'm a Voltron fan, so
I understood, but
I just stay in it to fight as long as I could. I couldn't go the full 12 rounds. But like I said, the reason why I think the Nickelodeon one failed was it tried to be too PG and teach too many life lessons. and Voltron wasn't about that.
Wait a minute. 80s cartoons was about that, but it didn't need to do it in this day and age.
I mean, but the way that one did it was like, it was just, how are you going to form Voltron with 8 people in it and then still have problems? It was just dumb.
Yeah.
The whole good part about that thing was the Swiss Beats intro. That's it. Past the intro, it was all crap.
Damn. Okay, what was better, that Voltron or the Double Dragon cartoon? I got pure silence.
Anyway, this Voltron was the shit.
Thank you.
No one wanted to answer that.
Thank you.
No. I'm gonna say what was better, the fucking Double Dragon cartoon, okay? Because the thing is that here's the thing. From an arcade series that brought us Bimmy and Jammy. Okay, at least I can go ahead and forgive that much, okay? But like I said, in the very first fucking episode when I was watching Voltron Force, the Nickelodeon Voltron Force, and they had Keith running around with the fucking blazing sword outside of the fucking lions in fucking surfer shorts, I was like, no, fuck this series, all right?
No. What was worse is when they said they got arrested for stopping the enemy. What?
All right, let's hit the X button on that one.
Yeah, no.
Objection.
Let's start talking about Voltron Defenders of the Universe, man.
No, the reason why I'm talking about that one is to enhance the one I just watched.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I was mentioning the stuff that was wrong in the other one.
I understand.
You to appreciate this. Now, I still say,
I mean,
Allura to me, next to Pidge, is the best character in it because without her, she drives the whole series through every episode. She's important. And she drives the series all the way down to episode 11.
Yep.
Without her,
They even made Hunk important. They tapped into it.
Yep. Yes, they did.
I said, I'm not trying to say nobody else is not important. I just like the fact that
look, Princess Allura.
They made her. Exactly. They made her basically mean something.
I have to agree with that. I mean, Princess Allura is a strong female protagonist. It's just bottom line. I mean, she even threatened us guys. You can't make me not go with you. She said that.
It was funny when they looked over at Shiro like, "Are you going to
say something?" Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm going with you. That's all. He didn't stop her. He's like, "Yeah, I'm going with you."
Everybody else was like, "Yeah, she's going."
It was just a business. All the way on through.
I mean, keep this series going. 5 seasons, 8 seasons, something like that. Don't end this prematurely. Keep this shit going, please.
And like I said, I'm really, really happy that they did keep a girl pilot. It was just interesting the way they set that up.
Yeah.
Pidge.
The one that you didn't expect to be was, because I gotta admit, first couple episodes, I thought it was a little kid.
Yeah.
With Pidge, right?
What if they make Silverhawks and a Copper Kid is a girl?
Look, if they can do Silverhawks the way they did Voltron, I'm all for
it. Copper Kid being a female wouldn't bother me. It wouldn't bother me if they do it right.
I was just throwing that out there.
If they did it right, but still Hart was a man, we got problems.
I'm just saying. Look, if they do,
wait, no. If they switch Steelheart and Steel Will, if they switch, no, fuck that. Tallyhawk is a fucking rooster. No,
Tallyhawk's a pigeon.
Look at Great Mouse.
Are they gonna have Mike Tyson voice the commander? Because you know how he used to raise pigeons.
No pigeons.
The beginning starts off pigeon there. It can't even fly away. It just sits there.
Like I said, rooster.
Oh, no pigeons.
Tally cock.
Oh my God. And on that note, Reverend, maybe we should.
That's what this will do.
Before we get any.
That's what this will do to middle-aged guys talking bullshitting about nothing.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Yeah, okay. Give me a second. We'll get back to Voltron. I gotta reload. Okay. I gotta reload.
In a minute, and I don't know if you guys did a video, but we gotta talk about the Thundercat reboot. We got to talk about that one. I don't think we need to.
Talking about the Thundercat reboot fucking pisses me off for the fact that Nickelodeon did what Nickelodeon does, and they didn't fucking finish that series.
No.
Actually, Cartoon Network did
One
that.
season?
Cartoon Network. Yeah, they did one season. And that was it.
Man, I thought they never even opened up.
Let's go back to Voltron, please.
Yeah, let's go back.
Voltron.
Okay, let's go back.
We're talking about Voltron, man. We're not talking about.
Let's form Voltron here.
Let's form Voltron here.
Oh, we only got 4 middle-aged guys.
Yes, we're missing theory, and then
We're missing theory.
Jeez.
Damn it, that's when we can forward Voltron.
Oh,
it's like back when we were kids. We're missing a piece.
Yeah, and it's not a work. We're missing a piece. Oh my God, Goonies reference.
Man. No, but I'd have to say, as far as this particular one goes, and let's go ahead and wrap this one up because I think we're gonna need another 30 minutes if we don't. This is one of those series that it's just incredible what Studio Mir did, and I'm.
hang on. Let me just wrap this up real easy. We've waited 30 years for some good ass shit.
From Voltron.
And we finally got it.
And I want to end with this. I'm happy they didn't glitter force it like they did with
Glitter Force.
What the fuck is Glitter Force, man?
If you don't know about Pretty Cure and the way they get suited, I'm just happy they did it justice. I think Beam knows what I'm talking about. I talked to him about this before.
Yeah.
When they totally rechanged it and said it was a Netflix original. I'm glad they didn't do that to Voltron. Thank you, Jesus.
I mean, I just cannot believe. I went into this with the lowest expectations.
You should go into everything like that.
And I came at the end of it, and I was like, "Fuck yes!" Give me second season.
Remember, I went 8 rounds.
I
had low expectations.
I knew better. I knew better about that other bullshit. No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh Lord.
But if this is any indication, Voltron Legendary Defender, watch that shit.
Watch that shit.
I don't care. Just
I'm gonna say it like this. If you don't have a subscription, like I said in the last video, it's worth the $10.
Look, fuck that. Peg leg it and fucking hook that shit. That's all I'm saying. Somehow, watch that shit.
In other words, we don't care how you fucking watch it, just fucking watch it. Because you will fucking enjoy it.
If you gotta find a torrent, if you gotta look at it on YouTube, if you gotta go to your neighbor's house and look through his window.
Look.
Exactly.
I don't care.
Look, if you're an 80s kid, you have to watch this shit.
If you grew up in the 80s or the late 70s, if you are a 70s child or 80s child, you have to watch Legendary Defender. It's just as simple as fucking that. It's, man, damn.
Reverend, finish this off because we pretty much been...
We went on right field, dude. Go ahead, Reverend. Bring us back.
We called the shot left and it went right.
Well, we are the middle-aged guys that bullshit about nothing.
True. I mean, obviously this particular video was us just going ahead and giving our random thoughts on Voltron Legendary Defender. the type of things that we weren't able to cover in our structured video. All right. With that, I'm going to go ahead and bring this one to a close. Like I said at the end of every video, if you're so kind, hit that like button, hit subscribe, leave us a comment below. Every comment is the start of a brand new conversation. And with every conversation, doesn't matter if you agree or disagree, that's what these videos are good for. We are the 4 middle-aged guys just bullshitting about nothing. Count it, 1, 2, 3, 4. I am the Reverend.
The theme here.
Gray Mouth 1.
Tanglon 32, Donna Thurns connected.
Yeah. Oh my God. Out of all the remix, this is the one. This is the one that they did absolutely fucking right.
I mean, so like the Jet Li movie, it's the one.
Okay, wait. Let's think about all the reboots for a second that they've done with movies, TV shows, and cartoons.
Reboots usually don't work except for that cartoon.
I don't know.
The only reboot that works.
Like I say, DreamWorks. If you can do this with Pirates of Dark Water, Turbo Team, fucking
Silverhawks?
Yeah, please.
G.I. Joe, not actually remake G.I. Joe like this.
No Tally Hawk. No Tally Cox.
Tally Hawk.
No Tally Hawk Cox. No.
Tally Hawk.
No Tally Cox.
No, it won't be a pigeon unless Nickelodeon makes it. No.
Take us home, babe. Take us home.
Take us out of here, dude. Take us
End it.
Credits. Words going up and globes and shit at the end. Produced by the middle-aged guys. Whatever. Damn it. The end.
You know what? I'm just waiting for that evening news report to come up. Middle-aged men are
peeping Tron. Want to watch Voltron?